Jazeera's Shihab Rattansi joins us live now from Washington, D.C. Shihab, so talk us through what exactly has been announced.
This is being presented as part of the U.S.'s long-term commitment to supplying Israel with weaponry. It's something that we're told has been under consideration since mid-spring. It consists of $700 million in tank ammunition, $500 million in tactical vehicles, and $60 million in mortar rounds, according to officials. It could take many months, up to 3 years now, we're beginning to hear, to supply all of this weaponry to Israel. But it's a long-term commitment. That's how it's being presented to us all. This is all part of the Biden administration and the U.S.'s long-term commitment to Israel. This is not necessarily connected to what is happening right now, but what it does mean is that whatever Israel is doing right now, no matter what the objections may or may not be at the White House, and we do know, I think we just always have to take the word of White House officials who keep on saying we are supplying Israel with everything they need except for those 2,000-pound bombs. This is just part of that general commitment to supply Israel with everything but for those 2,000-pound bombs in the long term. So it's going to soothe some nerves which are a bit frayed right now in Washington, with various threats being issued from Congress to the Biden administration about that single shipment of 2,000-pound bombs.
Yeah, Shihab, and how significant is the timing of all this then?
It comes after Biden himself admitted in interviews that Israel was using U.S. weaponry to kill civilians. It comes after that State Department report that all but admitted that and then fudged the conclusion. It also comes out this time of this one particular shipment being withheld, however everything else being supplied. I mean, obviously, this would suggest, though, and we have had lots of reporting, that Israel has all its needs right now to do whatever it wants in Rafah. This would suggest, then, that the White House is very happy to replenish Israel with anything it may need to replenish in the coming months and years. There's also one other interesting note that we should mention, is that Congress is due to begin discussion of a bill, bipartisan bill, full support of the Democratic Party leadership in the House, which, I mean, I don't know whether we should be shocked at all, but it's basically saying if that one shipment, that 2,000-pound bombs or any other shipments, if they're not going to Israel, then Congress will withhold funding for the Pentagon, the State Department, and the National Security Council. So the full security and diplomatic apparatus of the U.S. government. The bipartisan leadership in the House of Representatives says it's so important that we give Israel these 2,000-pound bombs and everything else that we will cut off funding for our own security and diplomatic apparatus. And you wonder whether then this announcement has an eye to that. The White House has already said it would veto that, but certainly maybe this will calm some of the members of Congress and the members and as we always have to mention, the donors to those members of Congress and to the White House who are up in arms just about that one shipment, that 2,000-pound bomb shipment, by saying, look, that's just a blip. It really is. Because in the meantime, this is all new weaponry from a new deal. In the meantime, there's plenty of weaponry going to Israel from the U.S., except but those are under previous agreements, and they usually just meet the threshold under which the White House doesn't have to notify Congress. So this is a new deal. That's why it's new, and that's why we're mentioning it. But actually, we shouldn't be confused by that one shipment of the 2,000-pound bombs. As the White House keeps saying, the shipments are pretty regular and they're still going in.
All right, Shihab Rattansi, live for us there from Washington, D.C. Shihab, thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.